Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the December update and what to expect on the first week. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily. So if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to go over is, yes, we will have a Super Genesis Festival with a ton of campaigns and a ton of goodies. Now, I'll be covering all of these on Wednesday when the patch actually goes live, because then we will have more details about each campaign. Other than that, we also are getting new stories, so we are getting Chapter 6 Part 4 of the main story, which is going to be freaking awesome, because we finally find out more about Manon and Aina. I'm not expecting too much from the story. I think it's just going to be more dialogue and maybe sending us here and there to do a little bit of combat zone farming, but I don't think we're going to get anything too crazy, like, Starless attacking us all of a sudden. I don't think that's really going to happen. Now, one of the big updates that will be live is going to be the new enhancement system Tech Arts Customization. This is the ability to actually modify your photon arts, and yes, this is coming on December 6th. It will be live then. However, do keep in mind, in order to customize your photon arts, you are going to need NEX cubes, which most people should have a ton of. You get them simply by over leveling. It's very simple. And you're also going to need these TA customization capsules, also known as Tech Arts capsules. In order to get these, you are going to need to do Leciel exploration. So Leciel exploration is also getting an update, and they will be dropping these new TA capsules. So you are going to need to farm a little bit of those in order to customize your photon arts. Now, another thing to also keep in mind about the Tech Arts customization is there are levels to the customization. So let's say that you use the one that reduces your PP cost, for example, you can actually level that multiple times in order to decrease the PP cost even further. So this is something I'm definitely looking forward to, because I just want more customizability in order to customize my character to fit my very specific playstyle. Now, if you are a bouncer main, we are getting a major balance makeover. So both the soaring blades and jet boots are getting some major changes. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm pretty sure that Chrono Catastrophe as well as Spook will probably be covering these classes as they are bouncer mains, so definitely keep a close eye on their channels. Another change that is also coming live on December 6th is going to be the weapons and armors can now be enhanced all the way up to plus 80, which is a big deal because that's going to give you a lot more damage for your weapons and a lot more defense for your armors, and just increase your battle power overall. Now, on top of all of that, we are getting new elements added to Leciel exploration. They're increasing the levels of all the enemies, as well as 2 new bosses at the very end and new ability buffs. Now, as for a more minor change, Aina and Manon are getting their new outfits in the Alio and Ritam combat sectors, so you can see them in their new outfits that we saw in the cutscenes and in the story, which is pretty nice. However, something that I did not expect is right here, a new rank added to Battledia Purple in Alio and Ritam. So yes, we can finally fight level 84 Gigantics in both the Alio region as well as the Ritam region, simply by running the Battledia Purples. Now, do keep in mind, from December 6th onwards, they are updating the loot pool so that Gigantics can also drop Flugelguard weapons. So if you are hunting for that 10-star rarity weapon, you can just spam a bunch of purple triggers and you will have a chance of getting that to drop. Now, on top of that, they didn't talk about it. However, some people are sort of expecting it, is maybe we will get new armors as well. So we'll definitely be trying this on day 1, and if there are any new armors, I will be covering it in a future video. Now, for my more creative friends, there are new features being added into the creative spaces as well as the alliance spaces. So you can see we now have a European theme over here. This aesthetic kind of reminds me of like Final Fantasy. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, there are also these Cully doll build part packs. However, unfortunately, you do have to purchase this from the AC shop. I don't know if these are going to be tradable or sellable through the player market. However, if they are, I'm definitely going to buy a couple of these because they're just really cute. Another update they're also making to the creative spaces is you can now give permissions to provisional as well as members to edit the alliance space. In the past, the only way to edit alliance spaces was if you were the alliance leader or an officer. However, you didn't want to make everyone an officer because they would have the ability to invite random people or kick random people and stuff like that. So it was really troublesome whenever you wanted to give people the ability to edit your alliance spaces. However, now you can just give regular members as well as provisionals the ability to edit the alliance space, which is going to be really nice. Next up are a bunch of quality of life improvements. So as we see over here, 10-star weapons can drop from Gigantics, which are level 84 and above, and they can also drop from Dread enemies that are level 82 and above. So I'm definitely expecting to see a lot more 10-star rarity weapons or Flugel Guard weapons drop right after the update, simply because a lot more mobs are going to be able to drop this weapon series. Now on top of that, they also increased the drop rate for the 9 and 10-star rarity weapons in the Urgent Quest as well as materials in the combat sectors. So as for materials in combat sectors, just keep in mind that if you are farming for Arms Refiners 2 as well as Golden Prim Swords 2 and Golden Prim Armors 2, they are going to drop like candy. So if you do need a bunch of Arms Refiners 2 and you just don't feel like farming right now, you can just wait until the December 6th update kicks in and then go to Nuisance Plant and you're going to get a ton of Arms Refiners 2. And then last but not least, of course, we have an AC Scratch Ticket Joyful Holiday. You know, there's a bunch of Santa costumes over here. We've got some really nice majestic wings as well as Chrono's double lip piercing. This is a pretty nice scratch overall, but I will not be spending any AC over here because I'm saving for the December 27th scratch, as there are a ton of items that I really want there.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!